Eh, hindi pa alam ng mga tao na kalbo ako. But yung isa kong kaklase, hinila yung sombrero ko. Paddington Bear tawag sa akin kasi malaki ako dati.
Pagdating ko doon, sabi sa akin ng girl, yabang-yabang mo porket nanalo ka. Sinampal ako.
Di ba sabi nila pag gin traidor? Doon ko na feel yung sobra akong nalasing to the point na gumagapang ako sa CR. Sabi ko, Jesus! I'm so sorry, Lord!
What was the most memorable childhood memory that shaped you today? Pagbalik tanaw into our childhood.
Nakasanayan ko na lumalaki yung peer pressure,
Mm.
yung I want to belong, I want to impress this group of girls,
Yeah.
I want to make this guy like me.
Ayaw mo ko? Cool. You're not my crowd? Okay. Say what? Hi guys, this is Jikan Las.
And Abby Asisio, and this is our very first Say
What?
Snackables. We tried to blend, but
No luck. No
yeah,
luck.
it's fine. We're doing something different.
Yes.
Kasi we're gonna be going to different places,
Ah, wait.
featuring mga restaurants,
Yes.
hotels, or kung ano-ano man yan sa buong Pilipinas. And, syempre, i-experience natin what they have to offer while at the same time doing our chika with our
Chicha. Ayan. So, today, we have a spread from Balik Tanaw Cafe.
Yay! In Marikina.
Yes, it's a Filipino-inspired restaurant. So,
Yeah.
meron silang mga dishes dito that in a while, we will introduce to you.
Yes.
And so, chichika kami, and we have a list of questions na may kinalaman sa pagbalik tanaw into our childhood. Parang,
Yes.
I feel like it's just fitting, no?
Oo. Fitting na baka mamaya tatawa tayo, iiyak tayo. Hindi ko alam, na-expect na ganito pala yung ating pagkain today.
And for people who can relate, you want to chime in,
Yeah.
don't hesitate to comment in our comment section. So, do we go ahead?
Yes, let's go.
So, this one is my favorite vegan longganisa.
Yeah, kasi specialty nila dito all-day breakfast food.
Yes.
But they also have pizza, pasta, may mga sandwiches.
Tapos yung pizza nila, 90s kid ang tawag dito. 60s hippie, I think ang tawag dito. Oh, and then we actually tasted already the baterol. Pero ang binibida nila is sikreto ni ate.
So, matitikman natin today ang sikreto ni ate.
Oo.
Habang nagsishare tayo ng sikreto ng isa't isa
Oo.
sa ating paglaki.
Oo, ano ba yung mga childhood trauma? Trauma agad!
Wow. Let's go dive in.
Let's dive in! I wanna try their binagoongan.
Yung mga kape nila ang cute din pala kasi yung mga pangalan, makulimlim,
Mahinhin.
nakalipas, nagdaan, Tagalog na Tagalog, Filipino-Filipino,
Nakaraan.
pagbabalik. Mm.
Ooh! I am a sucker for yung green na sili. Oh, let's go!
Huwag niyong kalimutan mag-follow sa aming podcast sa Spotify and YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. It's a solid.
Binagoongan.
Ito yung malakas ka makakapagkanin. Kalilin ba? Gusto ko may fat yung baboy.
I love that. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do! So, childhood memory topics. Pagkatapos ng school memories.
Basta alam ko pag 4:30 na, ang TV na eh. So after school, pag uwi,
I knew
usually, yun yung sasalubong. 4:30 na.
Ang TV na!
Hindi mawawala yun sa memories ng mga bagets.
Meron ako specific memory.
Mm.
For my classmates in high school who was probably watching, lahat ng sporty kids sa school, they would play volleyball. Skirt naka-hike up na gano'n. May bimpo na sa likod. Wala na pakialam sa itsura kasi pauwi ka naman na eh. And I would try to join. Because I would like to think at that time na I was sporty. Ang idea ko of sporty at that time was lakas. So I would always serve out of the court. Now that I think about it, no one really wanted me on their team. It was kind of a frustration for me because I really wanted to be the sporty kid after school. But ang ending ko lang is
Taga-cheer.
taga-cheer or kakain na lang ako ng kikiam sa shake house, yung ganun. It wasn't like the most fulfilling kasi nga, I wanted to belong. Pero, inaccept ko na lang later on na taga-nood na lang ako.
Ako naman yung nasa gitna ng court.
Nax! Wow! Guys, pop kid siya in school.
Ano magaling ako.
Wow!
Ano to? Ang yabang. Yung sinasabi, asan si Abby? Abby, tara na. Yeah!
Oh my God, ikaw yun.
Isa sa mga.
She's very humble about it, pero I heard from other people na ito, pop
Charot.
kid in high school.
Di naman.
Yeah,
Pero
you were.
volleyball team ako eh. Yeah! Pero ano lang, pang intrams lang, hindi varsity. Pop kid siguro in a sense na bibo kasi ako. Friendly ako sa mga tao.
Were you a bully?
Because of my alopecia, I got bullied. Ito, hindi ko makakalimutan. Ito yung pagka-people pleaser ko nung bata ako. Yung gusto kong mag-belong din na meron akong kaklase dati. Sabi niya, gusto ko yung album ni Celine Dion. Meron akong cassette. Meron akong cassette ng Celine Dion. Tapos hindi niya ako pinapansin. Tapos ako yung offer na may Celine Dion ako. May Celine Dion. Sabi niya sa akin, pinahiram na ako ni ng CD. Tapos ang sama ng loob ko kasi feel ko na i-offer yung cassette ko. Meron na pala siyang CD. So, parang, ako yung nagtatry na mag-impress or mag-belong sa mga popular kids, pero wala, hindi.
For the viewers, is it a frustration for you? You wanted to belong when you were younger. It didn't happen. Kasi ako, I got over it. I healed my inner child.
Yeah.
Pero I do admit na it took me my early 20s to shed yung ganung, sayang. Like, I mean, if I only was more sure of myself, if only I was less awkward, parang iniisip ko minsan.
Ikaw ba nabully ka ba before?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Nabully ako. I won singing contest in high school. As a first year high school, natalo ko yung third year or fourth year champion. And then, from someone na medyo awkward, siguro somehow, people knew me na after nun. Yung parang, uy, siya yung nanalo ng contest. Parang ganun. So, masarap, diba? Sarap. So, wala pang social media at that time, but I kind of felt like, okay, like, nagkaroon ako ng konting rep in school na she can sing. And then, there was this girl who told me, kita tayo sa Luarca Park. Nasabi ko, I didn't know.
Nanalo ka?
Yeah, parang nayabangan sa akin. Hindi ko naman alam na yung Luarca Park pala was a place para bugbugin ka.
Solid.
So, I went there. Pagdating ko doon, sabi sa akin ng girl, yabang-yabang mo porket nanalo ka. Sinampal ako. Pagsampal sa akin, I took pride before na yung hindi ako nasasaktan. So, nung ginanon niya ako, nasanay ako siguro na I don't react to pain. So, sinampal niya ako ulit a second time.
Wow.
And then, nung sinampal niya the second time, I heard, ding, para may gumanon sa eardrums ko. Kasi natamaan niya yung eardrums ko. And then, I bent back like that. Pag ganon ko, I struck back. It was so hard. Yung nag-3 white stripes yung...
Nanapak ka pala.
Nanapak ako nung high school ako. Pagka ganun. And I blacked out how I responded after that. Pero I was so proud of myself, I guess, na I fought back.
Yeah, you defended yourself.
I defended myself na it kind of gave me parang a certain pride na meron pala akong palaban na spirit. If you try to bully me, even, ako yung tipo ng bully na gaganunin mo ako sa noo. Gaganon ako.
Malit ka ba dati?
Maliit na maitim. Ako yung nasa harap ng flag ceremony, yung ganon. Ikaw, hindi ka na bully, no? You're the one who's like...
Well, yung nabully ako na hindi naman anything physical na violence. Pero yun nga, because of my alopecia, hindi ko makakalimutan. Made fun of me, tawagin ako kalbo.
Hoy!
Tsaka hindi ko... ang hindi ko makakalimutan yung isang assembly sa isang auditorium. Tapos, yung isa kong kaklase, hinila yung sombrero ko. Hindi pa alam ng mga tao na kalbo ako because of my alopecia. No, hat pa lang yun. Kasi grade school, hanggang second year high school, naka-hat ako. Third year high school lang ako nag-start mag-wigs. Tapos tumatawa sila, pero yung tawa nila, yung alam nila na, shocks, ano yung ginawa mo? Kasi na-uncomfortable din sila yung tumatawa, pero parang nakita nila na kalbo pala si Abby. Tapos, kinuha ko yung hat ko, I was smiling, pero yung lumuluha, yung parang...
Basag.
Oo, yung parang... hindi ako magpapatinag, hindi ako magpapakita, parang... naiyak na. So, naiyak ako. Tapos, wala na. Never na naman nila ulit ginawa. Siguro nagulat din sila. Ko, tsaka sila din, hindi nila ina-expect na mafe-feel nila yon kasi parang pinahiya nila yung kaklase nila. Nung time na yun, hindi pa ako vocal with my alopecia.
When did you come out with it though?
Nung lang ako, well, I was very active in church. Youth on Fire tayo sa Victory. I would tell people about alopecia pero hindi ko pinapakita. So, noong 2012 lang ako nung
officially lumabas.
Officially na, guys, here's what's underneath the hats and the wigs. Pero yun, nung lumalaki ako, walang nakakakita.
Medyo taboo for you to talk about it.
Tsaka sobrang hurtful nung mga words na kalbo.
Of course.
Mga Paddington Bear tawag sa akin kasi malaki ako dati. Tapos yung
Paddington Bear?
sombrero ko,
Bucket hat?
Na parang bucket hat.
Okay.
Tapos di lakad-lakad ako, tawag daw sa akin Paddington Bear. Nung nag-wigs na ako, tawag sa akin the fourth member of the Beatles.
Oh
Kasi
my...
matigas yung wig ko, tapos hindi gumagalaw.
Oh
Nung college na ako, nalaman-laman ko, pag dumadating daw ako, kumakanta yung mga tao ng tan 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 na 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 na. Si Darth Vader, yung buhok niya dati may bangs na ganun.
Oh no!
So, parang either Jolina Magdangal daw ako or si Darth Vader. Pero, ayun. So, na-pass on. Pero naging iba-iba na yung levels.
Okay. Somehow it ebbed away.
Oh, it ebbed away.
For viewers, what was your most traumatic bully story when you were growing up? We would love to know paano kayo nakapag-cope. And then, second one, bawal pero ginawa moments. Ew! Yung tatay ko baka nanonood. High school, I remember, I discovered halter tops. And how I have broad shoulders and it looks nice in halter tops.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how your dad, never naman sinabi ng dad ko na bawal kang magbihis ng ganyan or what. You just know na it's not gonna sit well with them to see their little girl na wala ng pigtails, ganyan
Conservative parents.
Oo. Both my parents are pastors, by the way. So, it didn't have to be said na naku-conscious akong magpakita ng naka-halter top ako to my dad. I would remember, magpapaalam ako, go out and study.
Mm-hmm.
Pero I would wear a big shirt. Under nun, naka-halter top ako, saka naka-hanging ako.
So, pag labas ng bahay.
Like, yan!
Hi, tito. Hi, tita.
Pupunta akong Gillies. Very like,
Wow, Gillies.
Basta like, alam mo yun, yung mga bar sa Antipolo, gano'n.
Paddy's Point?
Paddy's Point, mga ganyan. And then
so, tumatakas ka?
Tumatakas ako. Now, I can honestly say, kids, don't do this.
Yeah.
But it's part of childhood.
Yeah, and those are the fun memories.
Yeah. Ikaw?
Ang hindi ko makakalimutan dati, naalala ko, first time kong malasing ng gin daw. Di ba sabi nila pag gin, traidor. Doon ko na-feel yung sobra kong nalasing to the point na gumagapang ako sa CR.
Oh my.
Tapos, kasi Christian kid ako. So, active din ako sa church. Biglang, yun nga, party. So, nalasing. Habang gumagapang ako sa floor, sabi ko, Jesus! I'm so sorry, Lord! I don't wanna die. Kasi ganun yung feeling ko, yung parang, bakit ganun? Parang, basta, sobrang, alam mo yung, hindi ka na makafunction, sasasahig ka na.
Lasing ka, nagpe-pray
sabi ni
ka.
Jesus habang, Jesus, charot. Hindi yung sabi ni Jesus yun. Pero parang, habang nakaganyan sa toilet, habang lasing, siya yung tinatawag. Tapos yung isang bawal na ginawa ko, nagnakaw kami ng Filet-O-Fish sa McDonald's.
Paano yun?
Nung college to. Kasi, walang kakwenta-kwenta.
Siyempre, nag-compute ako. Gano'n ba kamahal ng Filet-O-Fish? Para nakawin mo?
Parang alam mo yung minsan may trip lang kayo ng barkada na walang kakwenta-kwenta. Yung pwede nyo namang ma-afford. Merong nag-order ng Filet-O-Fish. Tapos tinawag na. Walang pumick up. So yung Filet-O-Fish, iniwan lang sa table. So nung aalis na kami, tingin na kami na parang, ayaw kumuha ng Filet-O-Fish. Game? 1, 2, 3. Kinuha namin. Tapos takbo. Tapos, mukhang tanga kasi feel ko yung habang paalis na yung kotse namin, feeling ko may hahabol sa akin. Na parang grabe ninakaw nila yung Filet-O-Fish. Okay, yun lang.
Pero now I realize, hearing us talk about it, parang goody-goody natin.
Medyo, oo. Hindi masyadong malala yung mga bawal na ginawa.
Siguro kung may mga nanonood dyan, para tingnan mo tong mga to, naka-halter top lang. Kung kala mo, wild na wild.
Sabi pa, naka-halter top
ako.
Naka-Filet-O-Fish.
Hindi. Meron ako, bawal. I guess I turned into a bully later on in high school. I told you about this. He's your bahista.
Si Pax.
I had a classmate. I was a bully. I would get pentel pen. When I'm bored in between classes, I would be like, amoy mo to. No.
Solid.
Ganun. Tapos I would get...
Ang laki-laki pa naman ni Pax ngayon na tao. Laking tao.
Tapos I would get scissors. Tapos I would cut his arm hair. Kasi gusto ko lang mag-trim. But now that I think about it, ako,
that's so mean.
Kids are do the darndest things pag bored sila.
Pero yung mga ibang bawal, hindi na namin sasabihin.
School life shenanigans. Mga first crush. Ako, I'll go first. First crushes. Okay, the first one na sobrang madiin that I remember, my mom was so irritated with me at one point kasi we were at a function and sabi niya, crush mo yung anak ni kumare, no? Sabi ko, paano mo nalaman, ma? Kasi I thought I was being discreet about it. Ni-reenact ng nanay ko. Ang sabi ko daw ganito. Kunwari, yan yung lalaki. Ganito daw ako. As in, sinusundan ko daw ng mata. Tapos kahit nakatalikod na ganyan. As in, ganun.
Ganyan ka pala ng bata kasi ngayong matanda ka na, iba ka na pag may crush eh.
Ay! Ay! Paano ko ngayon pag may
Ganon.
Wait, na-point out niya sa akin one time. Sabi niya, halatang-halata naman ang crush mo, bentang-benta sa lahat. Pero yung mom ko, sabi niya, alam mo, halatang-halata ha, kasi pag umaandar yung tao, hindi ka gagalaw, pero yung mata mo, oo. So, kunwari, nag-cross na, di ba? Kahit sumakit na yung mata ko hanggang dito, pero hindi gagalaw yung ulo ko. So, that was my first crush. I remember him. Ngayon, kalbo na siya. Panot na siya.
O ano naman ngayon? Alopecia awareness. Okay.
Okay. Ikaw naman.
Crush?
Crush, yeah.
Ang wholesome naman nung chikahan natin, R.R. Herrera. Mga ka-time ni,
Wait.
Atong Redillas.
Wow!
Nila.
Wait, R.R. Herrera.
R.R. Herrera.
Huy! Ayan.
Ano ba yun? Bata
Ayan.
pa yun? Bata
Flash mo yan sa screen. Okay.
Nung naging grade school, high school na ako, sa all-girls school, minsan magkakakrush ka sa girl. Kasi walang mga lalaki sa school. Nagkakaroon ka ng mga girl crush. May mga girl crush ako doon. Hindi ko na sasabihin dito. Baka sabihin pa nila, paparinig ako sa kanila. Oy! Alam mo, crush ko nung high. Charot. Ang pinaka naging crush ko na si Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. For Gen Zs who are watching, we're flashing this cutie on screen.
Yeah, super crush.
Ang childhood crush ko, sobrang childhood crush ko si Patrick Garcia.
Okay.
Naalala ko siya sa Madrasta ba yun? So speaking of yung mga ganyan, childhood crushes, connected na rin yan, I guess, with being artists, di ba? So, ano naman yung parang pinaka-iconic music na nag-impact sa'yo when you were a kid?
Sobrang TLC fan ako.
Okay.
Yun, naalala ko, si Madel, yung isang friend namin, parang ewan na, kunyari sa canteen,
Oo.
nasa table kami, upo kami sa table, tapos magra-rap kami doon.
Ay, seryoso ba?
Oo.
As in, sa table?
Sunny days, birds sing the sweet sound. May mga voicing pa. I need a man, one man, gaganon-ganon kami doon. Yun, TLC, 90s hip-hop R&B.
Yeah. I was like a huge Aaliyah fan. Although, like, early 2000s na rin yun.
Yeah.
But I do remember si Sheena naman, my partner in All Stars before, nung namatay si Aaliyah, she called me. So she's like, girl, Aaliyah died, you know what I'm saying? Like, come over to my house, let's play some Aaliyah songs, you know? Ganon. Tapos, pagdating namin doon, as in talagang, kami yung parang praise and worship, yung gano'n. Tapos after nun, sabi niya, let's play naman some NSYNC, and I will take you. Parang praise and worship. So, NSYNC, Britney Spears, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Andrew E. ako.
Andrew E.
Oh.
Wow.
First cassette ko, Andrew E.
Wow.
Ngayon na binabalikan natin. Tapos, yung sister ko, kumpare si Andrew E. kinuha na ninong sa binyag ng pamangkin ko. One of the best days of my life. Kasi yung part, kumanta siya ng lahat ng Andrew E. songs, memorize ko lahat.
Totoo ba?
Mark ka ng Pangit, Pinibirocha, Andrew Ford Medina, memorize ko lahat yan. So, nung party, nag-live set siya, hindi ko makakalimutan, ito ngayon naaalala ko, hindi ko makakalimutan the day after, gumanon ako sa kama, yung parang, umiga ako, tapos ako, that was the best day ever. Yeah, what you know last night. Yo, it was the best. I met a pretty girl in a Tagayas. Tapos sinasiyaw pa namin sa mga party yung mga kanta niya.
Talaga?
Level.
Damn.
Hi po.
Hello po.
Sir Andrew E.
Okay. So the next one, food throwbacks.
Okay.
Ano yung favorite baon mo or classic snacks or street food na nakalakihan mo?
Ako, ang hindi mawawala sa Miriam High School.
Siomai.
Miriam, siomai with quail eggs. Quail eggs and chili, toyo mansi.
Yeah.
Tapos, kakainin mo yon 4 yon. Daming toyo, daming chili. Bibili ka pa ng arroz caldo with egg.
Damn. Ang inabot mo nun, gas.
Yun. Almost everyday ata yung kinakain.
Siya Miriam High, ako Miriam College. So we know the same cafeteria.
Yeah, ikaw anong food? At saka pa-experience naman ng longganisa natin.
Longganisa.
Try natin.
Ako, ang favorite ko after school was this family-owned canteen outside Faith Christian School, my high school. It was called the Shake House. Tapos sa kanila ko first natikman ang pancit canton.
Mm-hmm.
So I would eat pancit canton every day. Tapos paired with kikiam. Tapos you have the best suka with onions. Doon ako natuto na yung mainit na hapon, tapos kakain ka ng kikiam na maanghang, iinumin mo yung suka. Tapos siguro mga makakatatlo ako noon. Tapos sabay ng pancit canton. Tapos finish it off with mango shake. Yeah, pretty
specific.
Very, very specific. And I remember, I asked my mom, sabi ko, Ma, can I have extra 60 pesos? Kasi may bagong shake house sa labas ng school. Tapos I remember my mom was like, na-cutean sa akin. Oh, sige, ano pa bang gusto mo? Ganyan. Kasi it was such an earnest request. So, it's like simple joys like that, na parang, now if you think about it, sorry, nagre-reflect ako.
Hindi, ngayon din nga naiisip ko habang nag-share ka.
Ang simple ng buhay. Now, it's like, ang dami mong gusto mong kumain sa 10-course meal, get away in Tagaytay, or gusto mong mag-buffet in a fancy hotel lobby, ganon. And that's what you consider a special meal. For me, my special meal at that time was after school, and I get to look forward to my kikiam and pancit canton.
Yeah, and you see how it still makes you excited.
Oh, yeah, very much.
Same with the siomai and quail egg. Parang siomai and quail egg.
And it was genuine happiness. Alam mo yon, yung parang it feels like, pero kasi understandable, kasi less responsibilities, less things that you worry about. Ang alam mo lang pag bata ka, tulog, kain. Yun lang naman eh. Tapos ang everything to you was school, and you don't even think about how you're gonna pay for your school, how you're gonna pay for your lunch. You just go to school. Tapos ang nakakatawa pa, I wish if there's one thing, and this is an additional question, if there's one thing I can change about my childhood, is probably more appreciation for the smaller things. Kasi I remember I would drag my feet to school and wish it was like lunch break, and wish na tapos na yung school. And now that I think about it, I would want to go back and savor the playtime. Oo, savor the volleyball na, alam mo yun, malakas akong mag-serve. Ikaw, like, what are the things that you wish you could redo in childhood?
Parang alala ko when we were young, we had it easy growing up. Yun nga, everything is planned out, laid out for you, spent na, parents mo na yung nagbabayad. Pero walang masyadong sense of gratitude. Tsaka yung pag-savor nga ng mga moments. Na ngayon, iniisip ko, if buhay ko yun dati, tapos matanda na ako, grabe, ang saya-saya ko siguro kasi we had all these things or all these experiences. Pero hindi mo na mababalikan. Nung mga time na yun, you took it for granted.
Yeah.
So, yung mga ganun.
I think this is a nice topic. And for people who want to chime in on this topic, please just sound off below on the comment section. What was the most memorable childhood memory that shaped you today?
Hindi, naisip ko lang, dati, nung grade school, high school, dati barkada is the to be with. Parang, I wanna be with my friends. Tapos pag yung mga parents, mag-spend naman tayo ng time or family day, parang feeling mo ang baduy-baduy.
Oh!
Yung kasama yung pamilya ko. Tapos, hindi, barkada. Sleep over, nagyayaya sila, magagaleriya. Doon ako.
Nga, no.
Yung parati mong isipin, mas masaya kasama yung friends.
Kaysa sa family.
Oo. Tapos ngayon, ayan, nakakaiyak. Ngayon, yung parang grabe, family talaga. Yung importance nun, hindi mo maipagpapalit kahit saan, kahit kanino. So, yun din yung sinasabi ko minsan sa pamangkin ko, na when I say it, magro-roll lang siya ng eyes. Na parang,
tita talaga.
Oo, na parang hindi. Guys, lalo na yung mga kabataan ngayon. Iba yung moments nyo with family. Lalo na kung healthy pa or mas bata pa yung parents nyo, nakakasama nyo pa sila. Dadating yung time, wala na yun. Hindi nyo na yun maximize. So, ang sarap ng feeling na masabi mo rin sa mga tao na, I can't go, I'm spending time with my family.
It's such a, it's such a nice thing to roll out the tongue nowadays when you say that. Kasi parang your priorities are different now. And nice if that was implemented when you were younger also. Now I think about it because my mom just celebrated her 70th yesterday. And then 2 months ago, my dad turned 75th. Tapos na-realize ko, shocks, like how many birthdays am I gonna see them go through, with us.
Yeah.
So, nice takeaway, I think. If we were to sum everything up with the childhood, balik tanaws and all of that, aside from that, you have anything else na pwedeng pang takeaway?
Ako, ayoko nang balikan yung pagiging people pleaser ko.
Oh.
Parang feeling ko, isa yun sa mga nakasanayan ko na lumalaki yung peer pressure, yung I want to belong, I want to impress this group of girls, I want to make this guy like me. Yung parang parating yung validation mo kinukuha mo sa ibang tao. Habang lumalaki ka. Pati yung kung ano yung uso, gusto mo maging part of the cool crowd. Pero ngayon, yung parang
wala kang pake.
Ito yung nagpapasaya sa akin, ito yung priority ko. And I'm able to say no to the things that don't align with that. Yun.
Ang galing kasi that shaped you, who you are. I wish I wasn't so angry. I was an angry kid. Yeah. Yung parang if someone looks at me the wrong way, childish, yung parang feeling ko, yung mata ko may laser. Tapos if it can cut through people, I would shoot through you, yung ganon. So, I remember, I won't resort to violence, pero...
Hindi, nanghataw ka ng laptop eh.
hey, another cheat. Come to think of it, because I was small and dark and parang hindi ko pa nahahanap yung sarili ko, I felt like people were judging me or I wasn't enough. So, if people would tell me, would give me an opinion, I'd immediately take offense. I can't please everyone. Yan, bagsak din sa ganun, na parang, being sure of yourself and being at home with who you are.
And being able to let go of some things.
Oh, yung, ayaw mo ko, cool. You're not my crowd? Okay. Parang,
dati yun devastating. Kapag nare-reject ka.
Like, I had a fight with my best friend in grade 5. Tapos, I guess we were fighting. Ang petty-petty ko before. Promise, yung nagpapasama lang ako sa canteen, tas ayaw akong samahan. 3 months ko hindi kinausap. Kasi, feeling ko, it's a reflection of, our friendship. So, there was this one time, she was breaking up with me on the phone. She was telling me, I don't think we can be friends anymore, ganyan. Tapos, my mom was saying, bakit ka umiiyak na? Iyong boyfriend! Ayaw niyo maging kaibigan! Ayaw best friend! Wala na akong best friend. Grade 5. But now that I think about it, parang it's like, if there's one thing if there are Gen Zers who are listening, and I know they're more woke and aware of values and being who they are, right? But if we can still touch those people who are not as aware, we just want to tell you, it's gonna be okay. If they don't like you, alam mo yun, if your physical looks are not where you want them to be, if your grades are not catching up, if you don't have the latest cell phone, it's gonna be okay. Nothing is defined na parang end all or be all kasi hindi mo nakuha yung gusto mo at the moment and time that you wanted to get it. Parang gano'n. That's my takeaway.
Ang ganda ng topic. Ang ganda magbalik tanaw. Kasi doon mo rin makikita yung mga bagay na nag-shape sa kung sino ka na ngayon eh.
Yeah.
Na people would always say, yun nga, self-awareness, addressing your inner child, your childhood traumas. Pero totoo kasi yun eh, na hindi mo poproseso kung sino ka ngayon at kung paano ka didiskarte at aatake sa buhay kung di mo alam yung pinanggalingan mo. And yung mga bagay na kailangan mo i-address.
Shucks, I was known as war freak. I was really known as a war freak.
Ngayon ba? Hindi na.
Hindi! No, alam mo yan. I'm very, as much as possible, I wanna be chill and be on the side of lahat tayo.
Yeah.
But it didn't come that way for me. I had, ang tingin ko sa sarili ko before I was a porcupine, don't go near.
Ganong level.
Don't go near, I'm gonna, defense up.
Ikaw, war freak. Ako naman, ang tumatak sa akin before, teacher ang nagsabi sabi, asa na si Abby yung bebegok-begok? hindi lang physical na bebegok-begok kasi malaki ako tapos parang
wait, ngayon ko lang narinig yung term na palagay nga dito.
Bebegok-begok.
Ano yung bebegok-begok?
Bebegok-begok.
Ano?
Yun, yung ganun, parang, bebegok-begok. Oo na ngayon, iniisip ko, parang, pag people pleaser ka, ganun ka rin, yung parang, hi, anong kailangan nyo? I'm here. What do you need? Do you need to laugh? I'll make a joke. Do you need, Money.
Oh,
I have money. Or the latest
rich kid
gadgets.
din to. Rich kid din.
Hindi naman. Sakto lang. Pero may mga nanghiram ng Discman ko, hindi na binalik.
Wow,
So,
Discman.
yung parang gano'n na parang, what do you need? I'm here for you. Bebegok. Hindi lang siya physical. Ngayon na iniisip ko, grabe, parang gano'n din yung personality ko. Yung parang comic relief o kaya yung pwedeng utusan.
Pero now, she's like so firm with like boundaries and taking care of your mental
It took
health.
a while.
Yeah, but you're here.
Yeah.
And you value your mental state
Yeah. And
before bending backwards.
Protecting my peace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I guess that's really, it's a nice way to land our episode. We were just gonna talk about mga pom-poms or lumpiang Shanghai, yung mga ganong food from the past. But I guess it's also nice to dive into self-discoveries.
Yeah.
When you were young.
It's a good reminder.
It's a good reminder.
Kailangan minsan magbalik tanaw tayo para malaman natin kung paano tayo mag-move forward.
Yeah. And again, if you have anything you want to chime in about your childhood, please don't hesitate to participate in the comment section.
Yeah.
And I guess we're gonna finish with our food. Di pa natin na ano yung mga pizza. I know we're gonna dive into that. And you can follow us on our pages. Here they are. Hers and mine.
Yep.
And don't forget to follow us on Say What, IG, TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube.
Yeah, please check out also my new song, Halaoy. Please listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, and all digital stores worldwide. And then, yeah, thank you, Balik Tanaw, for having us here. We had a great time, not just eating and enjoying, but shooting stuff for our podcast and our own stuff too.
Yeah, you'll see more of this venue in our posts. But till then, thank you guys. This is Jikan Las. Say what? Gusto ko.
I'm using you.
See ya!